Hey guys, welcome back. Wore that Nautica Voyage Intense today. Let's talk about it, shall we? I enjoy it, but we'll get into it. Um, First off, it's real hard to review this fragrance without talking about Nautica, but I'm going to do my best because I kind of want to do a comparison of the two. So, if I do mention a few things, I just realize sometimes it's really hard, especially with a fragrance as iconic, like it or hate it. Almost 20 years, it's been a bestseller. Everybody knows it. It's pretty much the definition of iconic. Doesn't mean you have to like it, like I said, but it's iconic. So it's real hard to do a video on, there's been a few other flankers in Nautica, but this is the first one that I think people are excited about. Anyway, let's get into it. Nautica Voyage Intense. First off, price. I've seen a lot of people overpaying for this. I've seen upwards to $100+ on eBay and places like that. Don't overpay for this. This is now available definitely in the US and Canada, and I got it in the US for $20, $21, or in Canada for $21. You'd be able to get it in the US for at least that amount, if not cheaper. So don't overpay for this, guys. I know I just pissed off a bunch of eBay scalpers, but fuck you, I hate you. So yeah, don't overpay for this, guys. Maximum $30 bill for this is all you should pay. Not that it's not worth more than that, it is, but it's just, yeah, why overpay? So if you can get it for under 30, preferably 20 or under, absolutely it's a steal. So Nautica Voyage, that was just a PSA because I don't want any of my boys to get ripped off, or my ladies. Some ladies might want to wear it, so don't want any of my peeps to get ripped off. So yeah, Nautica Voyage Intense. Notes: green apple, leather, lotus, sandalwood, cedar, vetiver, and a couple notes that aren't listed that I pick up pretty prominently: white musk and amber. They're not listed, but I do pick them up in this. Very first spray, it's a tart, slightly sweet, green notes and green apple kind of deal. Some soft, peppery. Yeah. Some soft, peppery, pepper-like spice and woods come out pretty quick. Cedar, I'm guessing, is doing that. Cedar can give off a bit of a peppery, woody kind of vibe. And the nice watery lotus. It's a very nice lotus. I'm sure it's synthetic at that price, definitely. Or maybe not. I don't know how much, natural lotus oil is, but yeah, very nice. And you do get a nice, detectable, not overbearing, not in your face, but detectable leather. And the leather is suede, very smooth, very soft leather, with even a touch, an ever so slight touch of a smokiness to it. And amber, giving it, warmth and depth that. And again, the amber it's not an ambery scent. It's just adding to the warmth and the depth of this fragrance. And, that's kind of the top and the mid, right? You get into the base, it keeps that, watery lotus kind of vibe. The amber is still giving it the amber and leather is still there, giving it a little bit of warmth and, leather, I mean. And but you start to pick up on it's woods, but it's kind of, other than it being slightly creamy, it's kind of indiscernible woods, and it's a mixture of like sandalwood and vetiver. And definitely on top of that, on the bottom of all that is a nice clean white musk. Very nice fragrance, very simple, of course, very simple. Not as simple as the original, but we'll get into that. Yeah, I mean, how I applied it: 3 in my moisturizer, one on the chest, one on the shirt, one on each crank of the elbow. Projected for about an hour. It's never a beast or anything like that. It projected pretty, moderately, even slightly above moderate for about an hour. Come in, and it really shines. This one is that sea ice, that bubble, for a solid 3.5, 4 hours. You're picking up whiffs and wafts, I mean, consistently too. And you know, you're leaving a trail behind you. You're never going to fill up a room, but if you're standing there for a few minutes talking to somebody from, you know, a few feet away, eventually it'll work its way over to them. They'll pick it up. So, you know, it's really good. And it's a couple hours of decent skin scent, too. Again, you'll still pick up whiffs and wafts. You just have to be a little closer, right? It's kind of why I spray here and here. And then it's time to reapply. So 6-7 hours, not a bad performance, especially from just, you know, a cheap Nautica aquatic EDT, you know, not a bad performer at all. Compliment factor through the roof. I didn't get any today. That's because I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to the coffee shop or anything, and I was at work, so the dogs don't compliment you. But it'll get you. It's Nautica Voyage. It's got a lot of similarities, so it'll get you compliments. It's that type of fragrance, perfectly a compliment getter. That's what it's designed to do, right? So all that being said, you know, hey King, that's all good and everything, but doesn't tell me what it smells like. It's a green, woody, aquatic scent with a touch of spice and some leather and musk, you know. A green, woody, aquatic fragrance. Boom. There you go, guys. Pretty much like the original, right? This one, I will say, on skin, on my shirt, it pretty much took about 4 hours to really, it's top heavy. The top notes, you know, the fragrance is always going to be top heavy. And it took about 3 to 4 hours before it really started developing, changing a bit. But even then, it was still pretty top heavy, pretty much right until it was gone. But on my skin is where, like I said, the amber and the leather and the musk and things like that were coming out way more prominent than on my. So this might be one you want to, if you're not a big fan of the top or you want it to develop, you might want to just stick with skin, right? But you do you. I still go put it on my shirt because I like the top. So yeah, so that's one of these fragrances that really should be worn on skin, though. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to end the review there. So I hope you like it. Oh, I got a phone call. Thingy dealy. Decline that. Likely spam. Because I'm using my phone because my camera's packed, remember? So, yeah. So Nautica Voyage, at the end of the day, do I like it? Absolutely. Would I get it over the original? We'll save that for the comparison video. But definitely I would recommend this one, especially at a $20 range. I don't think it can be beat. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.